Welcome back to the USA English Podcast. Hi, everyone. We're so happy you're practicing English with us today. I'm Erica.
And I'm Marco. Thanks for spending your time learning with us. We're here to help you speak more naturally and confidently in everyday conversations.
Our goal is simple, to help you use English in real-life situations without fear.
That's right. And today's topic is fantastic. How to talk at the shopping mall in English. Malls are everywhere, and whether you're traveling or shopping locally, you'll need these phrases.
We're going to share 100 essential phrases from walking into a store to paying for your items.
So if you find this useful, please hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps us keep making these lessons.
Ready? Let's begin. Hey, Erica, how are you today?
I'm great, Marco. I actually love shopping, so I'm excited. What about you?
I'm fine, thanks. I'm not a big shopper, but last weekend I needed new shoes, so I went to the mall.
Oh, really? How did it go?
Interesting. I visited 4 stores and tried on maybe 10 pairs. My feet were sore by the end.
That's a lot. Did you find what you wanted?
Yes, finally. But in one store, the salesperson spoke so fast I had to ask her to repeat everything 3 times. That reminded me why we make these videos.
Same here. Even when my English is fine, sometimes salespeople talk quickly or use words I don't know.
Exactly. So today's lesson is perfect. What did you do this weekend?
I also went to the mall. I needed a birthday gift for my sister. I spent 2 hours looking around.
2 hours? What did you get?
A nice scarf and some perfume. But I also bought something for myself. I couldn't resist.
That always happens. You go for one thing and come back with 5.
So true. Shopping is one of those times you have to speak English, even if you're nervous.
Right. You can't just stay quiet when a salesperson asks you something. Let's help everyone feel confident.
Should we start with the main conversation?
Let's do it.
Okay, Marco, let's pretend we're at the mall together. We just walked in through the main entrance.
So, Erica, which store do you want to go to first?
I need some new clothes. Let's try that clothing store over there. I think they have a sale.
I love sales. How do you know?
Look at the window. A big sign says 50% off all items.
Perfect. Let's go inside.
When you enter a store, a salesperson usually greets you. They might say, "Hello, welcome," or "Can I help you with anything?"
Yes, and it's polite to answer. You can say, "I'm just looking, thanks," or "Yes, I'm looking for something specific."
What if I don't want help right away? I like to look by myself first.
That's fine. You can say, "I'm just browsing."
Browsing means looking without planning to buy.
Exactly. Now say we're looking at shirts. I see one I like. What should I do?
First, find your size. Look at the tag. Sizes are S, M, L, XL. If you can't find your size on the rack, ask, "Excuse me, do you have this in a medium?"
And if they don't have it,
They might say, "I'm sorry, we're out of that size," or "Let me check in the back." The back is the storage room.
I see. Okay, I found my size. I want to try it on.
You need the fitting room or dressing room. Ask, "Where is the fitting room?" or "Where can I try this on?"
The salesperson will say, "The fitting rooms are in the back corner," or "right this way."
You try it on and come out. "I'm waiting. What do you ask me?"
What do you think? Does this look good on me?
I'd say, "It looks great," or "I think the blue one suits you better." If it doesn't fit, say, "This is too big. Can I try a smaller size?" Or "This is too tight. Do you have a larger size?"
Tight means too small and uncomfortable. The opposite is loose. Okay, I decide to buy it. How do I ask the price?
"How much is this?" Or "What's the price?" If there's a discount, ask, "Is this on sale?" Or "Do you have any discounts today?"
Some stores have buy one, get one free. So ask, "Do you have any promotions today?"
Good. You're happy with the shirt and price. Now you want to pay. The salesperson will say, "Are you ready to check out?" Check out means pay and leave.
Then I go to the cash register, or checkout counter. The cashier scans my item and says, "Your total is $45, or "That will be $45, please."
Then they ask, how would you like to pay? Cash or card? Debit takes money from your bank. Credit is borrowed money.
What if I want to use my phone, Apple Pay or Google Pay?
Say, can I pay with my phone? Or do you accept contactless payment? Tapping your card or phone.
After paying, I get a receipt. The cashier might ask, "Would you like your receipt?" I can say, "No thanks," or "Can you email it?"
Then they put it in a bag and ask, do you need a bag? You can say, yes, please, or no, I have my own.
Before we leave, the cashier usually says, "Thank you for shopping with us," or "Have a great day." I reply, "Thanks, you too."
Now let's go to a shoe store. I need sneakers.
We walk in. A salesperson says, "Hello, are you looking for anything specific today?"
I say, yes, I'm looking for running shoes, or I need sneakers for the gym.
The salesperson asks, "What size are you?" U.S. men's sizes are 7 to 13. I say, "I'm a size 10.
They show you options. We have these styles in your size. You say, can I try these on?
I try them on. One feels tight. I say, "This feels tight. Do you have a size 10.5? Half sizes help."
You try the half size and walk around the store to test them. Then you decide to buy. But they're expensive. Can you ask for a discount?
You can try. "Is there any discount available?" If they say no, you say, "Okay, I'll take them," or "Let me think about it."
At the register, the cashier asks, did you find everything okay? You say, yes, thank you. Then they say, your total is $89.99.
I pay with my credit card. The machine asks for my PIN. It says, "Approved." The cashier gives me the receipt and says, "Thank you. Enjoy your new shoes."
But what if you get home and don't like them? Most stores have a return policy. Ask before buying. What's your return policy? Or can I return this if it doesn't fit?
They might say, "You can return it within 30 days with the receipt," or "All sales are final."
To return, go back with the shoes and receipt. Say, hi, I'd like to return these shoes. They'll ask why. Say, they don't fit well, or I changed my mind.
What if I want a different size instead of my money back? That's an exchange. Say, can I exchange these for a bigger size?
For a return, they give a refund, money back. They might ask, would you like the refund on your original card or as store credit? Store credit means you can only spend it in that store.
Now let's shop for electronics, say wireless headphones.
In an electronics store, a salesperson says, hi, welcome. What are you looking for?
I say, I'm looking for wireless headphones. They ask, what's your budget? How much you want to spend? I say, I want to spend around $50.
They show you options. You're not sure which to choose. Ask, what's the difference between these two? Or, which one do you recommend?
They might say, I recommend this one because it has better battery life. Then ask specific questions. How long does the battery last? Is this compatible with my phone? Does this come with a warranty, a promise to fix or replace if it breaks?
You can also ask, can I try these? Or is there a demo model? You try them, like them, and go to the register.
I have a coupon on my phone. I say, I have a digital coupon. Can you scan it? The cashier scans it and the price goes down.
Before you leave, ask about the return policy for electronics. Maybe, you have 14 days to return with receipt.
I'm getting tired. Let's go to the food court.
We walk there. So many choices. Pizza, Chinese, burgers. I ask you, what are you in the mood for?
I say, I'm in the mood for something filling. I decide on a burger. At the counter, the worker says, hi, what can I get for you?
I say, can I have a cheeseburger, please? They ask, would you like fries with that? Or what size drink? You can say yes or no thank you, just the burger.
If you want a combo,
main item plus fries plus drink, ask, "Can I make that a meal?" Then they ask, "For here or to go?" I say, "For here." They ask drink size, small, medium, large. I say, "Medium."
They tell me the total. I pay cash, get a number stand, sit down, and when they call my number, I pick up my food.
After eating, let's go to the bookstore.
I'm looking for a specific book, but can't find it. I ask a worker, "Excuse me, I'm looking for a book called..." Or, "Do you have any books by this author?"
The worker says, "Let me check our system." Then, "Yes, we have it. Follow me." They show you the section.
I read the back cover, flip through the pages, and decide to buy it. I also grab a magazine. At the register, the cashier asks, "Did you find everything you were looking for today?" I say, "Yes, thanks."
They say, "Your total is $27. I pay with my card." They ask, "Would you like a bag?" I say yes.
One more store, the cosmetics store.
I get lost there. I don't understand makeup.
I'll help. We walk in. A salesperson asks, "Are you looking for anything in particular?" I say, "Yes, I'm looking for a moisturizer for dry skin."
They say, "Let me show you our best sellers, most popular products." They show 3. I ask, "Can you recommend one for sensitive skin?"
They recommend one. I ask, "Do you have any samples?" Small free portions to try. Then I want perfume. "Can I smell this perfume?" They spray it on a paper strip.
I like it, but it's expensive. I say, "That's a bit more than I wanted to spend. Do you have anything similar that's less expensive?" They show me another. I say, "I'll take this one." We pay.
We've been shopping for 3 hours. Before leaving, let's stop at the information desk to ask about parking validation.
We say, "Excuse me, where can I get my parking validated?" The person says, "If you spent $25 or more, any store can validate." We go back to a store, give them our parking ticket, and they stamp it. Free parking for 3 hours.
Now we walk to the parking lot. But where did we park? Pro tip, take a photo of your parking spot number when you arrive.
We find the car, put bags in the trunk, and leave. Tired, but happy.
We used many useful words. Let's review the most important ones.
First, browsing. Looking without planning to buy. Example, "I'm just browsing."
Fitting room, where you try on clothes. The fitting room is in the back.
Tight. Too small. Uncomfortable. Opposite is loose.
Checkout, to pay. Are you ready to check out?
Return policy. Rules for returning items. Always ask about the return policy. Refund. Money you get back. I received a full refund.
Exchange, trade for another item. Can I exchange this for a larger size?
On sale, reduced price. These shoes are on sale.
Budget. Amount you plan to spend. My budget is $100.
Warranty, guarantee to repair or replace. It comes with a 2-year warranty.
Best seller. Popular product. This is our best seller.
Sample, small free portion. Can I have a sample?
Let's summarize what we learned. First, entering a store and greeting salespeople. Say, "I'm just browsing," or "Yes, I'm looking for something specific."
Second, trying on clothes. Find your size, ask, "Do you have this in a medium?" Use the fitting room and ask for opinions.
Third, checking prices and paying. Ask, "How much is this?" Then, "Are you ready to check out?" Pay with cash or card and take your receipt.
Fourth, returns and exchanges. Ask about the return policy before buying. To return, say, "I'd like to return this." To exchange, say, "Can I exchange this for a different size?"
Fifth, shopping for different items. For shoes, know your size and walk around. For electronics, ask about warranties and features. For cosmetics, ask for samples.
Sixth, etiquette and tips. Look for sales. Use coupons. Be polite. If you don't understand, say, "Can you repeat that, please?"
Finally, food court breaks and parking validation. Remember where you parked. Take a photo.
The most important thing is to be polite and not afraid to ask questions. Practice makes perfect.
Now, we want to hear from you. Question of the day.
what is your favorite store to shop at? And what do you usually buy there?
I'll go first. My favorite store is Style & Co. I usually buy dresses and accessories. The staff is friendly and they always have sales.
My favorite is Tech World. I usually buy phone accessories and headphones. I love browsing even when I don't buy anything.
Now it's your turn. Write in the comments. My favorite store is, I usually buy because, for example, my favorite store is Bookmark. I usually buy novels and magazines. I love the coffee shop inside.
Writing your answer in English is great practice. We read every comment.
Thanks so much for watching. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Click the bell so you don't miss new lessons.
We upload new videos every day with practical conversations. You're doing a great job learning English. Keep practicing. Don't be discouraged.
Next time you go shopping, try using these phrases. Even if you're nervous, just try. Making mistakes is part of learning.
We believe in you. Keep up the great work.
That's all for today. Thanks for joining us. See you in the next video.
Until then, keep practicing. Have a wonderful day, evening or night, wherever you are. Goodbye.
Bye.